Our guest today is Motiejus Krivas, 7'2" center from Šiauliai, Lithuania. How did you end up at Jalgiris?
It was mostly my mom's decision. Of course, I wanted to do it, but my mom really pushed me and helped me through it.
So what gave you strength? Because you said you were not so vocal. You liked it playing basketball because of their friends in Šiauliai.
I remember there were moments where I would call my mom and say, please come get me and let's go home. It would be those moments, but at the end of the day, I would spend a lot of time talking to my parents over the phone. My mom would come a lot of times. Through the weekends, I would go home to Šiauliai. So it wasn't like I was constantly there.
This podcast is for youth basketball players, their parents, and the coaches who develop them. In every episode, we cover topics that determine your success. We talk basketball, body, and mind. I am Stan, strength and conditioning coach and physiotherapist, working with youth basketball athletes around the world. If you are serious about your development and you want to succeed in basketball, this podcast is for you. Let's get it. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Basketball, Body and Mind. Our guest today is Motiejus Krivas, 7'2" center from Šiauliai, Lithuania. He's currently playing for Arizona Wildcats in the Big 12 Conference. Before that, he was part of the Jalgiris system in Kaunas for a few years, where also he got a chance to train with the men's or main team in Kaunas. I could say that Motiejus has represented variety of youth national teams. He has made to the Big 12 all defense team. He was named as one of the top centers in NCAA in Division I basketball. But in my opinion, what really sets you apart, Motiejus, is your work ethics and your dedication to the basketball. And why I say this, because many people say, I will do whatever it takes. But when we got to work together in under 20 national team, you really showed up, let's say, not serious, let's say professional basketball player. So that for me was very nice to see that at a young age, I see professional basketball players. So Motiejus, welcome to the show.
Hello, thanks for the invite. Really honored to join you.
Thank you. So, Motiejus, before we dive in and talk about what I would really like to touch with you, you just finished your season. We talked a little bit before I hit the record, but tell me, how do you feel right now after this, let's say, season? Are you satisfied, not satisfied? How do you feel?
Right now, I would say I feel good. Right after season, I didn't feel as good as I wanted. Our team wanted to go for the main championship. We fell in the semifinal, but it's part of basketball. We played a really good team, and when you play bad against teams like that, you just don't deserve to win. So I viewed this season as a great lesson to. Especially at the end of the year, we played a lot of great teams, so just building that experience for my future. And the other thing, I was just thinking after season that how grateful I am that I could play the whole season this year, because last year I played 8 games. So it was just a really good feeling to just have fun on the court. So I would rate the season as high as I can.
That's nice. It's interesting that you mentioned grateful. Was that something in you always, or maybe someone showed you that gratefulness? Because people not often mention I'm grateful, you know?
Yeah. I would say I always had. I think the big part of that was my parents, how they raised me. From the young age, I wasn't the most vocal person or the one who tries to have talks, but they always teach me to like have a sense of gratitude. But I would say just the gratefulness came after the injury last year, when I understood to not like take everything for granted, to not take like, I don't know, every practice for granted, every rehab for granted, every preparation before practice for granted. Just so I think that injury kind of did a lot of good things to me.
Yes, it's interesting how those, as a view, like negative things, how differently they can influence us when we are looking back to that and we are thinking, oh, I have learned this. But I believe some people still don't learn. But I'm super happy that it took you only one injury, a foot injury, to understand that lesson. And now, when you are on the court, as you said, not only games, but like practices, you are being grateful. So that's very interesting to hear. So what I would like to talk today is, first of all, like talk a little bit about you in Lithuania, then your life in USA, and lastly, just few ideas or your opinion what others could do if they would like to go similar path as you are going. I mean, they will probably not be 7-2, but at least they would take similar actions in order to get achieve similar goals as you are. How does it sound for you?
Like the plan to talk
Yes,
about?
that plan is good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so look, you are from Šiauliai and you started. I'm curious, when did you start playing basketball? At what age? And when did you think that basketball can be something for you? When did you start to think about it seriously?
I started playing at 6 years old.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I remember that my mom took. Yeah, I think my mom took me to the practice, and the one thing that I remember that my coach at the time, Sigitas Polekas, he didn't try to like teach us some fundamentals or something from the first practice. I just uh, like it's crazy that I remember the first like emotions in that practice, and it was that I'm so happy that I made like new friends. So it was like one of the things that kept me going because I mean, if you have fun, the time goes past really quick. And I think I always had the goal to play at the highest level as possible. So it was always like a goal and back in my mind.
Okay. It's interesting that you remember this. So, as you said, you were not most like a lot like vocal lots of the time. You would spend your childhood just doing basketball. Before that, you didn't do anything else like that. You would meet, let's say, other friends in other sports, or it was just basketball that you started.
Uh, I think just that age was so like early, and my mom played basketball for a little bit, like not professional, but for a little bit, and like I would just watch like basketball on TV, and maybe I tried like a couple other sports, but just like for fun. And basketball was uh, like how to say a hobby that I would go to like after school every day at like 5 p.m. or whatever the time. So I don't remember other sports other than that.
Okay, okay. And were you already the highest person or not really? Yes?
Yeah, I was always the tallest. My mom told me that I always grew 7 centimeters each year, and it was like as stable as it gets. And it's actually funny because every year me and my family would go for vacation in Juotkrente, and there's like a statue where it's like an indent, and there's an indent of a person, and you can like go in. So every year we would take a picture, and it would be, and we have it at our house, and every year the gap from here is going like this. So yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. And it's okay. You are training in Cholet in okay, not so small city, but it's city. But when that opportunity to train with Jalgiris came about, like, did you have to kind of show yourself specifically and go to them? Like, if somebody would like to go, to another level, so maybe they could extract this lesson from you. So, how did you end up at Jalgiris?
So actually, before going to Žalgiris at the age of 12, it was mostly my mom's decision. Of course, I wanted to do it, but my mom really pushed me and helped me through it. We went to live in Kaunas and play for Sabonis Academy. And at that time, that team was looked like, I don't know, like the greatest opportunity to get better. And the coach was really good. Edgaras Varanovas, he didn't look as basketball as like sets and sets only. He looked as it like to get better individually. So at the age of 12, I moved to Kaunas, and my mom would come like during the week, like 2 times to spend some time, so I'm not that alone. And I think it helped me to raise myself in some way that I could take care of myself better. So I was playing in Sabonis Academy, I don't know, for like 3 years. And then at one point they invited me to like a tryout, and I think it was like a week. And they liked me and they invited me to play for the third Jalgiris team.
So what gave you strength? Because you said you were not so vocal. You liked it playing basketball because of their friends in Šiauliai. At age 12, like if I would think about myself moving away from my parents at age 12, I would have been a mess. So like I'm very curious, like what kept you going to Kaunas and getting out of your comfort zone and staying there from that age to, let's say, 15 when you moved up to the Žalgiris youth team. So like, how did you find strength? What kept you in there?
I remember there were moments where I would call my mom and say, please come get me and let's go home. Like it would be those moments, but at the end of the day, I would spend a lot of time talking to my parents over the phone. My mom would come a lot of times. Through the weekends, I would go home to Šiauliai. So it wasn't like I was constantly there. But I don't know, I think I always had the goal. And I remember how the process was in Šiauliai, and in no way it was bad, but in Kaunas it was just better. And just people around me pushed me, and I think that helped a lot.
Yes, interesting. And I would like everyone to save this memory that you, like many times, you wanted to kind of quit or at least pause basketball and go home and be where it's comfortable for you, parents around, maybe the environment familiar is around, everything, but you kept on going. I mean, if you knew that you would be where you are right now, I'm not saying that right now you are at the highest level of your potential. You definitely have a lot more to show for us, I know that. But knowing that you will achieve, probably it would be much more easier to achieve. But you never know. You never know. Like you just, as you said, like have end goal and keep on going. So this is very, very interesting. And when that, I don't know, dream to the USA came about, did you always wanted to go, or you thought it's impossible to go there? How do you feel?
It was actually never my dream to play in college. Like before going to college, I haven't watched a single game of college. So all the time I thought like I would play for Žalgiris, and if I can't play for them, they will loan me somewhere, and I'll kind of find my way around. But then as my 12th grade came to like more towards the end, I saw like more opportunities over there, and my agent pushed me towards this decision because he said like there's like endless opportunities over there, and the players that you play against are top prospects. So I'm really glad that I made this decision to go to the US, and it's kind of funny that like probably half a year before going, I didn't even have idea of going there. So
Yes, because right now, kids from age 14 or 15, they have this, maybe even earlier, I don't know, have this goal of going to the USA. So what you were focusing just on work, or what were you focusing on, like improving?
the I would say the main two things was just improving, of course, because I mean here the lectures you have like I don't know, I would say two, maximum three lectures per day,
Hmm.
and in the morning you have a lift, and then you can work out, and then in the afternoon you have a practice. So all
Hmm.
this free time you can work out and get better on your game. And then probably the other thing that's not less important than this is just like the platform where I mean the the March Madness game we played, I don't know how many million people watched. So
Hmm.
just the platform to
Ah,
showcase
yes. Hmm.
yourself against like kids your age that are not kids anymore in college basketball. Like you
Yes,
play against people who are 25, 26 years old.
exactly.
So, and it's just great competition here. So I'm really glad I came here.
And you were saying like improving, working on your game. Uh, so you had to do that in order to get minutes. It was not that you went to Jalgiris third team or Jalgiris second team or to USA and you instantly got minutes. You still needed to prove at each level, or you feel that at some levels you were like so good that coach just gave you minutes as many as you want.
No, actually, when I came to Žalgiris third team to play for Vytautas Pliauga, I think I was the youngest player in the team. And at the time I played, because I was so thin, I played at four, power forward.
Yes.
And I didn't play a lot, maybe like 10 minutes per game, but I tried to learn as much as I can, just see what older players do, how they like take chances of the minutes they get. And then the second year, I was a starting center in the third division. I gained even more experience. And then the year after that, I played in the second Lithuanian league for Žalgiris. So, and then in the USA, I knew when I will come, I will not play a lot of minutes because Arizona had like a really
Balo?
good center. Yeah, Bala.
Balo.
So, and the goal always was to first season get like adapted, like learn about the style of the game, how fast it is. I was surprised how physical it is too. So just learn the system, learn from the coaches, learn from the Bala. And then the
Hmm.
second year was the goal to play, but unfortunately I got injured. So the third year, kind of the same thing happened like at Jalgiris. Like it didn't came right away. It came like step by step.
So, okay, I have two questions. Let's go first this, and then I really, because you touched it, that injury and Balo, but first, like, so what did you do in order to earn minutes? Because you said, like, at first year, I got like 10 minutes, let's say. So you said I wanted to learn as much as possible, use the time that I'm getting on the court. So, what did you specifically do to get those minutes? Is it like film study? Is it strength and conditioning? Is it talking to the coaches, asking how to improve, what you can do in order to get minutes? What did you do?
I wouldn't say there was one thing. I would say there was like a mix of a lot of things, but the most important ones, I would say, first one, just like going hard at practices and just trying to prove that you can play. Then probably one of the most important ones to getting stronger, because if you're not strong enough, not fast enough, it's hard to play at a high level. Then watching film sessions, especially with Vytautas. He helped me a lot. He helped me understand basketball in different way. I would say, like, take advantage of certain situations on the court. So I would say that shaped me a lot as a player. And yeah, I would say those three things are the key ones.
And studying film, have you ever studied by yourself, or it was always the coach that was kind of cutting and showing you what you would need to improve, or you would watch also by yourself?
But before, like, doing it with the coach, I would just watch basketball just to watch. But after we kind of got more into studying the film, I feel like it helped me to, when I just like watch regular game, I notice some things, like, for example, like how the team defend, how the player uses advantage of certain defenses. So I would say as I grew, I tried to, like, do it myself too.
Yes, you don't just watch the ball itself, as many of us do. You just analyze the game.
I wouldn't say at the highest level, but sometimes.
Yes. And you, like, this is one of the questions, exactly this question I had for you, that I would I was really interested in your thoughts and of that period. Because your freshman year, you were, as you said, behind, let's say, Ballo. And last year, you had only those 8 games and then foot surgery.
Yeah.
How did that 2 years, and I want everyone to hear this, 2 years, we're not talking about 2 weeks, we're talking about 2 years, how that changed your approach? You mentioned a little bit about the gratefulness, but was there anything else that changed in you?
Yeah. I mean, the first year, I would say, just opened my view a little more, as when I came to US, how the things work here, how people are here. Like, people mindsets are very different than from Lithuania. So I had to adjust to this. So first year, I would say, it was just like a really good year of adjustment. And then the second year, when I got the injury and then surgery led to it, I think it just, like I said, helped me to, like, understand. Like, I never was in the moment that, oh, I'm so good and I reached everything, but it helped me to, like, stay on the ground a little more and understand that you don't need to do, like, huge jumps to reach what you want. You can go slowly, and it's important to not miss those little steps. So I think that kind of helped me. And just like I talked to other people.
Sorry to interrupt, did you doubt yourself in that 2 year period that maybe I'm not like good enough? Like, at that level, do people have these doubts or no?
Yeah, I mean, I remember it was kind of hard when at the start of the season we were playing, like, lower level teams, and I thought I'm doing good, and then top 25 team comes and I go on the court and I make 2 mistakes in a row. I got subbed out. Then I get back on the court. They score on me like bully ball, and yeah, that kind of thing. Those kind of things kind of lowers your, like, I don't know how to say, belief, because you
Confidence,
start
belief?
seeing less minutes, and of course, when you don't play, it affects you. But it's important just to understand that you have to work, and it will come natural.
So in that situation, let's say you had that bad game, let's call it bad game. What do you do after? Like, how do you talk to yourself? What do you say? Or you like, okay, I'm good. Next game, I'll be good. Or you just go and work. Like, what do you do?
Uh, of course, after the game, you have thoughts like what you did wrong. Next day, you watch the game, and but as I remember, I just tried to, like, doing my routine, like just doing the same things that
Exactly.
I do every day, and then maybe in the practice, like before the practice, I watch film and the coaches show what I did bad, and then in the practice or workout, just trying to attack those things and get better.
Yes, why I am asking this and pushing you a little bit here, Motiejus, is because sometimes people at lower level, let's say they are 16 playing for their school, they think that if they will be in college, even like a D1, like you are, like high level, that people, they don't have doubts. They know, hey, I'm already made it, I'm already at a high level. Like
Yeah.
I want everyone to understand, like somebody said, new levels, new devils, or same problems, different office, different gym, let's call it. For us, it's office. For you, it will be different court, but it will be same problems. You have to fight for your minutes. You have to work on yourself. As you said, you just stick to your routines. That helped you, that moved you forward. So I want everyone to kind of get this idea that don't think ever, in my opinion, tell me if I'm wrong, but don't think ever that, hey, I made it, because there is no end goal for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, the how to say,
The goal
like
is
the
the process, or what do you mean?
yeah, like the process is like you can reach everything if you want. Like
Yes,
you should never stop believing. So
yes,
a lot
yes,
of
yes,
people said that. It kind of sounds like repeatable and like boring, but it's
yes.
so yeah.
And look, you coming back after injury, do you have expectations how this season for you will go? Or you like, because if I were you, I would be doubting myself. Hey, I did not kind of play 2 years and now I'm coming third year. Like I have bigger role probably, because there's also expectations from other people. People, as you said, like it's bigger platform. People maybe are watching me more, paying close attention. What did you think before season started this year?
Uh, I thought that people had like and coaches had like really high expectations for me the second season
Mm-hmm.
because I was supposedly had to be the main center, but uh, before the season started, I got stress reaction. I recovered and then it led to stress fracture. So I was never like
Mm-hmm.
in a good shape. But after that happened, like of course it took time to heal. I think it gave me time to like reflect on myself, on everything, and to be honest, like my mindset before this season was just I have to play somehow. Like I just want to play. I don't want to miss another season, and I'll do anything to be on the court. I didn't even like set high expectations for myself. I just said to myself that I have to come in every day and do like those boring rehab sessions and like lifting every day. So I wouldn't say I had high expectations. Just I just wanted to play.
Yes, nice, nice. And so I assume you did not change anything in terms of your preparation. You just continue doing, because I remember you in the national team that you were always sticking to those routines. You would do the ankle exercises, those banded exercises. And did you change anything after that foot injury? As you said, like, I just have to stick to my routines.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that in the national team I was like at really high level because I felt that uh, after the injury I leveled up way more.
Okay.
Like I started stretching more. I went to yoga a couple times. Like I became like more open to exploring like more things, listening to more opinions. And the other thing that I did, and it's all a lot of credit to my girlfriend, is just starting eating way healthier.
Nice.
And like because what you eat is like your fuel. So I think it really reflected on my performance this season.
That's nice. That's nice. Yes, food is like food, sleep. I mean, I also say stress management and relaxation, meaning like you need to find a way to cope with the stress and be able to relax. Because if you tense up, I believe, because I have never played basketball at that level, just at the school level. So I believe like you cannot make shots if you are super stressed. But you were talking about strength and conditioning. One story that comes back to my mind is it was one of the either the first session or one of the first, maybe second session in the national team. No, it was first in the weight room. Yes, yes. And we didn't have much time, and we started doing. I said, okay, so these are the exercises, guys. Like we will do rear foot elevated split squats, like Bulgarian split squats. And I said, don't take too much of weight because it's first weight room session. So kind of get used to. After this, we will have like 3 more sessions, like day by day. And I remember you and Paulius Morauskas, you like looked at each other and you went to the first block, and first block was with that Bulgarian split squat. And you both looked what is the heaviest dumbbells, and you took 2 of 40 kg, so that would be like 90 95 pounds. So you took 2 of those and you're like, yeah, that's fine, let's do these. So how important strength and conditioning was in Lithuania, because you said you were skinny, but like how important was in Lithuania, and when you came to the USA you felt prepared, or you saw that there is another level?
Yeah, reflecting on the story you said, so I just, when you said the story, just great emotions like comes to me. So I remember like everyone was so excited to just be in the national team, and then me and Paul spent 1 year at Arizona too. So we were always like friendly competing. So it was just like a good way to move forward and like just have fun in the weight room. But uh, yeah, I think like the strength and all that part in Lithuania, especially in Jalgiris, was really great foundation for me. We did a lot of like strength and a lot of agility work with Domantas Tautkus. He really helped. But when I came to US, it didn't feel like I'm much weaker when I came. But then when I saw what type of players I play against, like I was playing against Balo every day, and I don't know how many posters I got, so I had to like do something with my body. So like our coach at Arizona is he has really high degree and like I don't know how to say, like physical stuff with your body, and his like philosophy is that you just stick to the same routine. We don't do like any like Olympic lifts, like all that stuff. We do really simple stuff, and I mean it helps to get you stronger and helps you stay away from like injuries. So I think it helped me a lot, like to build that base, and just when after the lifts we go to the court, just go hard as I can, and it just kind of creates I don't know, a final result.
Yes, yes. And another memory came back to me when you were saying like friendly competition against each other. You guys sometimes would start to play 101. Not only you two, but you would probably two, you and Paulus would be the most often. And I would say like, okay, it's enough. It's enough. You have been playing like 101, I don't know, 30 minutes extra. And we already had weight room. Then we had team practice. Then you are playing 101. And then in 4 hours, we are going to have another team practice, which is going to be like lots of 5-on-5 contract basketball. And I would be just, how to say, kicking you out of the gym because you guys would not stop playing. He said, one more, one more, one more.
Yeah.
So when you came to USA, like I want to also this for everyone to save. You before you came to USA, you were already drifting pretty heavy with Domantas, and actually you can listen episode with Domantas. Maybe it's episode like 6, Domantas Tautkus. I really liked. He was talking about that episode. He was talking about I don't think he mentioned your specific name. Like he was just talking in general, players who make it, and he was mentioning one of the most important things that he believes. It like that player has in order to succeed is that competitiveness. And you have to have that drive to improve and competitiveness that you want to improve. Kind of, let's say, you are comparing with the others, but it helps you. It doesn't put you down, but it helps you to move forward. And then when you came to the USA, even though you were lifting heavy in Lithuania, you saw that there is another level. So everyone, please save this, because it's important. It's another level when you are playing against someone who is 26 or 24, because right now it can happen like this. So how does normal week, let's call it in season normal week, look like for D1 athlete? How much do you train? How much do you lift? If let's say you're playing at home without travel.
Um, it kind of depends on what part of the season we are, because in my case, with like the injury that happened, me and the personal staff had to like find this thin line between working hard and uh, taking off days when needed, and not feeling bad for yourself that you are not in the practice while you feel that you can practice, but it actually like prevents you from further injuries. So it depends, but let's say we're in the regular season of Big 12, so we usually have a game on Thursday and Saturday. So Monday, Tuesday, we usually have two hard practices. So in the morning, usually 8:30, we have lift. Then after that, depends if you have class or no. You go to class. Then if you want, you can have a quick workout for like 40 minutes with the coach. Then after, come back home, eat, and go to practice. So Monday and Tuesday usually looks like that. Wednesday it's like lighter day because it's before the game, so we do like a lot of film, a lot of walkthrough, just like light stuff to keep the body fresh. Then Thursday, the whole day kind of spaces out because the game usually is at 7 p.m. So the game ends quite late. So you try to do, I don't know, the best things that works for you to go to sleep like this if possible. And then Friday it's usually again not the hardest day because on Saturday we play game again. So just like recovery, a light practice, and then Saturday is a game again. Usually earlier because of TV, so you have more time to recover. And then Sunday is off day. So
Okay.
usually it looks like this.
Yes. Okay. So we have beginning of the week, a little bit more pushing, and then it's like kind of chill out a little bit because of the games. How often do you lift?
In the off season we lift 5 times, but during the season we usually try to do 2 lifts per week, like
Okay.
full body.
Okay, so that's the training part. And you mentioned about the recovery. You mentioned a little bit about nutrition, that now, thanks to your girlfriend, you are improving nutrition, which is very, very good. Then I know that you are serious about sleep. And like a national team, another story came up. I even have a picture where we do a cold bath, and we were in the room doing that the cold bath, and we did that to recovery, but also like for the knees because they are sometimes are achy. And when you sat on the bath, your lower body was in the ice except the knees because you were too tall, so your knees were like kind of sticking out of the water. I'm like, this is terrible. It's impossible to to ice you. But what do you do? What do you do for recovery? What helps you to recover, like physical and mentally?
Uh, before the season, we tried like going through that rehab process. We tried almost all the things possible to see what my body reacts the best to, especially the ankles. So we tried acupuncture, cupping, red light, Normatec. So after that time, I kind of found like the things that works best for me. So before the practice, we try to do a lot of like scar tissue stuff. So a lot of fluids doesn't build up. Then a lot of like ankle movement, like just like not just like not like just, I don't know, like static stuff, but like just moving the ankle in a lot of direction, balance, doing all that stuff. And after practice, I always have like a routine in the evening with, like, I either watch something or just go on my phone, have a cup of tea, and then I do 30 minutes of Normatec on my legs, 30 minutes of Normatec on my hips, and then 20 minutes of red light on each leg. And it's like, I think that routine kind of stick to me because it doesn't require a lot of like effort. You just sit and just put the boots or the red light,
Yes.
and it doesn't require a lot of things. So it kind of stuck to me. And then I try to do some stretching. It's not like I do it every day, but I think stretching helped me to a lot.
Yes, yes, nice. So everyone can understand that we are talking about how to train, but also what those young players also could do for recovery. But because it's not only how you train, it's also how you recover. What else do you think someone who is 15 or 16 years old, if their goal is to go to this USA, they really want to go to the USA, what they, in your opinion, need to do in order to maximize their chances?
Um, I would say, like we talked before, just being consistent every day, and those things can lead to showing yourself internationally, because I think a lot of like attention from US comes when you play internationally, if it's like Euro Cup, World Cup.
Hmm.
I did this next generation tournament, those things. I think those tournaments helps you a lot. And when I say that, I don't say that you have to go there and try to score 20 points each game. You just have to like go and play the basketball your coach tells you to play. And because if you will play uh, like, what to say, different style than you usually play, it will not result for you good. So just being consistent, pushing forward, and then when the opportunity comes, don't go out of your zone. That, like, don't do things that you don't do. Just keep doing what you do.
Yes, and you told that you did not know how physical USA will be. Would you say that the strength and conditioning is a big part that they could kind of help them to be more physical if they will get to the USA, but like maybe be physical in the country they're playing, and maybe that will maximize their chances. Would physical also be part of that?
Yes,
Big
of
part or
course.
no?
Yeah, huge part.
Huge part.
I mean, especially where I play with Arizona in Big 12, referees kind of let you like sometimes just get into like friendly wrestling matches. So like the physicality goes crazy sometimes. So I mean, sometimes the most skilled player sits on the bench and just like how they call dogs, like the
Uh-huh.
players who
Yes.
like just go against each other, get offensive rebounds, do the dirty stuff, end up playing at the most important moment. So building that foundation, I don't say that you have to come as ready as possible, but just like getting as strong as you can and just building that foundation is really important.
Yes. And what about school? You would say that school. I mean, English definitely important because you need to somehow communicate. But in general, school. How would you rate? Is that important in order to get kind of college attention or possibility scholarship?
Uh, I,
If you're
I
seven
want
two,
to
probably it's not that important.
I don't want to influence bad, but when colleges look for you, they look for you to come to play basketball. But of course, you have to uh, have good grades and pass the required exams to come here. And if you don't pass, you're not able to come. So of course, you have to learn
Yes.
and study. But I kind of think that grades reflect on like what type of character you are sometimes. So if your grades are bad, the team might think that your character is bad and you're problematic. So
Yes.
it all adds up.
Yes, yes. And this question is more for the parents that I was thinking from the very beginning of what you were telling. My question is, I don't, maybe you can answer, just give your opinion, but like, what advice would you give to parents who, apologize, who are raising like a tall, talented, not necessarily tall, let's say, but young, talented player? Would you recommend them at age of 12 push and send to another city? Or like, would you repeat this story with maybe someday with your child? Because it seems
Uh,
for me it's difficult. It's difficult at year 12 to send someone who is like not so talkative and is more closed. It can break some people.
uh, yeah, I mean, different people, different backgrounds and everything, but um, that's actually a good question. I have to think a little bit. But
Because
if I would have
uh-huh.
opportunity, yeah,
No, say.
like if I would have opportunity for my children one day, I think it's not like I wouldn't try to put them in the most uncomfortable situations, but I think I would try to like give them challenges, and if I see that that challenge is with great environment and great people that like keeps pushing you and doesn't let you like go down, I mean, all thumbs up to that. But to the parents, advice, um,
We need to wait. Yes, we need to wait until you will get to this
yeah,
kind of crossroad.
maybe, yeah,
Okay. Okay. So look, let's go to the last part. I have few questions. Questions are fairly short, but you can answer either like one word, one sentence, or paragraph as much as you want. But it can be just like one sentence answer, and then we move on to the next one. Okay.
so like quick questions, yeah.
Quick questions. I mean, if sometimes people say no, but can I expand? And then they expand for a few minutes. So you have also that possibility. But if you want shortly,
All
so
right,
then you can answer shortly. So
all right.
question number one is, what do you wish someone has told you at age of 16?
Be more brave.
Brave. How can you be more brave? What do you need to
Just
do?
uh, like in my case, I'm like more introverted
Uh-huh.
and just put myself in more like uncomfortable situations, like start some conversation where I'm more comfortable to not just talk to the person. So like start a conversation, just doing like small things.
Okay. Basketball Without Borders with Boston Celtics in 2023. What did you take from that experience?
That there are a lot of great players all around the world, and I have a long way to go.
Okay. What is routine or habit that you think will stay for the rest of your career?
I would say just doing stretches or exercises for hips, ankles, all that stuff before practice. I would say that that will push me at higher and higher every year.
Okay. We have two more questions. What is the biggest myth about playing in NCAA? Or maybe you had some kind of expectations playing there that something will be, and it did not happen. So, what is the biggest myth about playing in the NCAA?
Um, I would say about physicality, like a lot of people think that you play against kids your age and that they're not physical. So I would say that, and maybe the myth that I created was coming especially from Lithuania that coaches in US doesn't yell. I don't know why I built that view, but it changed real quick.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, and last, if you can, please finish the sentence. The young player who make it to the highest level, they always. I mean, it probably can be many things of what we talked, like as you said,
Yeah.
routines, strength conditioning. But is there anything that you believe that all of them they have in common? When you see greats around you,
I would say, can I say a couple things?
definitely.
I would say they always believe in themselves. They are unselfish, and yeah, those two things.
That's nice. That's nice. Look, now I will summarize. I always do that in these episodes. Like I summarize in three kind of key takeaways. Like now, when I look back at all the conversation that we talked, first of all, like the very first thing that came to my mind that I will definitely say was what you said at the beginning, like gratefulness. Be grateful for what you are capable of doing, that you are capable of training, that you're capable of playing, that you're capable of, working on your skills. And you just very briefly mentioned, but you said like, I had fun. You have to have fun if you want to go far. This is Steve Kerr has said that one of the kind of what would be the word, like kind of rules for Golden State Warriors. Like we have to have fun. Like look at Steph Curry. He always have fun. Number two, about getting minutes, you said I am going hard in the practices, and getting stronger and faster definitely helps. But you, and not you Motiejus, but like you listener, you need to understand that when you will go to the next level, whether in Šiauliai, to the Jalgiris Academy, to the youth Jalgiris team, to Arizona Wildcats, whichever level you will get into, you will need to stick to those routines. You will have the same issue, and you will need to find a way to overcome. Because if you, Motiejus, would not have overcome the not playing in youth Žalgiris system, you would not be where you are right now. So if you will not overcome at the level where you are, you will not go further. But in order to go further, you need to overcome, and then you will have the same issue, or maybe different, but most likely same. And the third thing is what I briefly mentioned now: slowly, consistency, little steps, routines, stick to them. And what we already saved, as I said, save that information. What we already saved is 2 years. It took you 2 years to kind of work, and improve, and then injury, and then everything. Like, Motiejus, this has been a great conversation. I know we have been going back and forth, but I honestly appreciate you for taking time and sharing your story. This is definitely inspiring for everyone. And anything to finish up with? Last advice, or you think that we covered everything?
Just want to say thank you for inviting me, and I think it will help. It helped me to just like talk to a professional like you. So, and I hope that it reaches the right people and that they learn something from this. And if they have any feedback, they can send it over here.
Yes, definitely follow Motiejus on his journey on Instagram or whichever platform you are using. I will put everything on the show notes. For everyone else, thank you for listening. If you got something from this episode, share it with one of the players. Share it with me. Share it with parents. Share it with a coach who needs to hear it. Also, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. But for now, keep training basketball, body, and mind.